Most people think that anxiety looks dramatic, panic, overwhelm, falling apart. The truth is, the most common kind of anxiety isn't loud at all. It's quiet, it's subtle, and it's easy to miss. And the chances are you're living with signs of anxiety that you've completely normalized. My name's Monique Rhodes. I'm a happiness strategist. I've helped thousands of people around the world to be happier and also work with a lot of Fortune 500 companies. My courses are used in over 70 universities and colleges worldwide. Today, I want to show you the everyday signs of anxiety that you may be overlooking. The ones that shape your choices, that shape your relationships, your energy, without you even realizing it. Because anxiety isn't always about the shaking hands and the racing heart. Sometimes it shows up as, I'm just tired, or this is just who I am, or everyone feels like this, right? But what if the things that you've assumed are your personality are actually signs that your nervous system is working overtime? I have a good friend, and on paper, she's really thriving. She has a super successful business. She is a non-stop producer. She's always doing stuff. And I went with her to the movies one day, and she couldn't even sit through the movie without checking her email. Her calendar was packed with commitments she didn't want. And one day she said to me, "If I stop, I don't know who I am." That's not ambition. That's anxiety. That's wearing the mask of achievement. So here are some signs of anxiety that most people never recognize. You stay busy because slowing down feels unsafe. So you clean, you scroll, you're the person always in the kitchen, making something, you organize. You fill the silence because sitting still feels wrong. You feel guilty for it. Another thing you might do is replay conversations over and over. You might analyze what you said, what they said, how you think you came across. That's not overthinking. That's anxiety telling you you're not safe in relationships unless you're perfect. Another sign is that small decisions feel huge. Choosing what shirt you're going to wear today. You go to the restaurant and you take ages to decide what item you're going to eat off the menu. Or you freeze because you're afraid that if you make the wrong choices in your life, something bad will happen. Another thing you might do is over-apologize. You might say, "Sorry for asking, sorry for being here." You've been conditioned to feel like your presence is too much. Another sign is that you avoid things that you actually want to do. The email, the phone call, the dinner invite. You call it exhaustion, but often it's anxiety that's keeping you small. Another sign of anxiety is irritability. You might snap at noise, at clutter, at interruptions, at the people in your home. This isn't a personality flaw, it's a nervous system that's stuck in high alert. You may experience emotional numbness. You're not sad, you're not joyful, you're just surviving. And often this is anxiety that's been running so long that your system's worn down. Or you might have deep exhaustion that sleep never fixes, because performing this "I'm fine all the time" is really exhausting. I worked with a woman some years ago. She avoided every social gathering for 2 straight years. She told people she was just tired. But really, when we got down to it, when we talked about it, when we looked at it, she was fearing the small talk. She was fearing the awkwardness of small talk. She was fearing that she may not be liked. And once I got her to name it as anxiety, everything shifted because everything softened. And she started taking some tiny, brave steps to step into a social world again, make friends again, and her whole world opened back up. So here's what I want you to hear. These signs of anxiety don't mean you're broken. These signs mean that your nervous system has been trying to protect you. It's trying to protect you in a world that sometimes feels too fast, too loud, too demanding. And when you start noticing the signs, something powerful happens. You stop abandoning yourself to keep the peace. You stop pushing past your needs just to feel safe, and you stop letting fear dictate the shape of your life. Awareness is where healing begins. So when you notice anxiety, you might try asking yourself, what am I afraid might happen if I pause? Or what do I need right now? Or how can I be kind to myself today? This is how anxiety softens. Through compassion, not through force. I want you to know that you can rest. I want you to know that you can take up space. I want you to know that you can say no and still be safe. I want you to know that you can say yes and trust that you'll be okay. It all starts with recognizing the signs and choosing a gentler way forward. And that's what I want for you. I hope this has been helpful. Please subscribe and like so I can be in touch with you more. Also, so that other people can find our beautiful little community here of people finding ways to be happier. As always, be kind, take care, go gently in the world.